Alright then! I'm actually late. It's okay. Listen, you have to expect me to be late if I'm gonna keep working overtime like this. Work is just driving me crazy! Anyway, let's get things started, shall we? We're, what is this? Episode 4 of The Forgotten City! Let's go ahead and hit that continue button. I don't remember what the hell I was doing last time. I think what did we do last time? Like, we got the bow. I know we got the bow. I think, oh wait, you know what? We did get, now that I think about it, I should probably go to the bathhouse. Because the bathhouse is available right now. We could take a look at what's inside the bathhouse. Let's throw the BGM on, shall we? Just volume there. Yep. Alright. Yeah, let's head to the bathhouse. There's definitely stuff in the bathhouse. Yeah, out, get me out of here. Alright, so we have the bow. The bow that turns people into gold. I'm kind of tempted to use it on somebody, I'll be honest. But first things first, let me take a look at the bathhouse really quick. Alright. I don't know what's inside the bathhouse, but I'm hoping there's more stuff in here. Oop. I just loaded into another instance. Okay, there's definitely something here. Just in case. Just in case. I only have 8 arrows, though. Let's see what we're dealing with here. These statues still creep me out. What do we got? Ancient Roman mosaic depicting a godlike figure, turning a man to gold. Yeah, oh, I mean, we do have an arrow that turns people into gold now. Let me see. These statues are still creepy. Just saying. Wait, isn't that the, Oh yeah, I remember this. This is where we came in from, basically. Well, I mean, it was more ruined when we came in, obviously, but... given that we time traveled 2,000 years into the past, but, you know, did that thing just move? Alright, let's see... Is there anything of interest? This dude tried to run. I don't know where this dude was trying to run off to. Like, he was just jumping into the water or something. I'm just looking around for anything of interest in here. So far, doesn't seem to be anything of interest. The water, maybe. What do we got here? Okay, nothing of interest. And there's the exit right there. No idea how we're gonna get up there. The exit is right there. No idea how to get up there though. Doesn't look like there's actually anything in the bathhouse of interest. I mean, I'm just looking around right now, just making sure we're not missing anything, you know? Seriously, you statues are still creepy. Creepy, creepy statues. Just making sure. Oh, there's a ladder here. Can I use this to climb? I can't use this to climb, can I? Why would there be a ladder here? That is so creepy! Alright, so I don't think there's anything of use in the bathhouse. I mean, we're just gonna take a quick look around. Just to make sure. Yeah, no, I don't think there's actually anything of use in the bathhouse. Oh, wait, there's a plaque here. Oh, no. Never mind. That's just... yeah. Alright, so there is nothing of use in the bathhouse. Nothing of use. Alright, that was a complete waste of time. No idea why we even bother checking. Take a look around here. Just looking around, just looking around. You never know, there might be something in these dark corners. I'm just looking around, you know? Just making sure there's nothing I'm missing. Yeah, no, looks clear. Alright. Let's just put that bowl away. Ooh, what is this? Stone grate with holes. There's another layer of the city under the forum. Ceramic bowl. Okay. Nothing of interest. Oh, there's something here. Oh, I could go through here. Let me take a look. Greek statue of a woman. Greek statue, probably the goddess to whom this temple is dedicated. Perhaps a local Greek resident knows more about it. Aren't you supposed to be an archaeologist? Oh, what is this? Somebody has been through here, alright. Greek painted vase depicting some kind of battle, okay. I mean, it's not really anything of interest to us right now. Hey, Emil, you're missing me in your chat. Yeah. What's up, Emil? Alright, let's take a look here. What do we got here? Oh, I just entered another instance. Okay. Shh, I don't know if it's... oh, what is this? Crumbling Greek statue of a woman. Clearly this has been here for a long time. Looking around. Somebody has definitely been through here. It's all lit up and everything. I don't know what we're gonna find down here. Oh, there is a harp. A lyre. Alright. Anybody down here? Crumbling Greek statue of a woman. More of that stuff. Hello? Anyone down here? Hello? Alright. Alright. Well, I hope you're doing good. I mean, I hope you're doing good. I don't know. Why is there just a... what the hell is this? Is there like another city down here or something? Curiouser and curiouser. Oh hey, there's somebody sitting over there. I mean, I guess we could talk to him.
Come and join me by the fire.
Yeah, sure, why not? I'll join you by the fire. What's going on? Who are you?
Welcome, welcome. May I ask your name?
Ooh. Hey, listen, as long as everything is okay, man. Ooh.
It's a sincere pleasure to meet you. Tell me, what brings you all the way down
You know,
here?
speaking of the ER, I only found out about this morning, but there's a really old friend of mine that I used to play a web browser based MMO with. Yeah, I found out they actually passed away this Sunday. Some kind of medical emergency happened, and then yeah, that was that. I don't know what happened there, but man, I mean, it's not the first player I known from that MMO that passed away. She would probably be the second, probably now. But man, that was a good MMO back then. It was some web browser based one. It was some zombie based web browser based MMO from like 10 years ago, 15 years ago or something like that. It was a good like time waster, let's just say. It was casual, the community was great and all. Yeah, it's just found out one of honestly, I think like I know it's been like 10 years, but it kind of hits a little bit personal. I feel because like I was kind of like in the same clan with them, and like, you know, I used to run like a bunch of player ground events in this MMO as well, and they were a frequent competitor, let's just say. This was like all back when I was still in like high school, you know.
This place. I will tell you everything I know.
Yeah.
But first, a request. I have been living down here alone for many years.
But yeah, I mean, you don't really hear from them for a couple of years, and then next thing you know, they're gone. Yeah, they were pretty cool.
I'm hoping that person is you.
I mean, I played this MMO back when I was high school, and like I said, the community for this MMO I played back in high school, it was a really cool community. She was one of the few people that, you know, I was just a high school kid back then, alright? And she was one of the few people that actually treated me like an adult. Which, like, yeah. It was cool. It felt good back then. But, yeah, like I said, this was, like, years ago. 10 plus years ago now. Yeah. Yeah.
Then you should speak with your contemporaries in the city above. Ask them about their stories and see if you detect a pattern of.
I don't even think this MMO is even still around anymore.
For yourself. You would never believe me.
Like, I know player numbers were dwindling like early 2010-ish. Also, you still haven't told me your name, buddy.
Ah, you've returned.
I know. I've never left.
I will tell you everything I know, but first, a request. I have been living down here alone for many years, with nobody to talk to but myself. The one thing I long for above all else before I die is a good philosophical argument with somebody astute. I'm hoping that person is you.
Alright, you want a philosophical argument, eh?
Simple question. Have you deduced the name of the god responsible for the golden rule?
Huh. Crap. Okay, so we gotta find out the name of the god before he gives us his art. Okay.
It's best if you figure it out on your own. Come back once.
I mean, I have a couple of ideas. I feel like it's gonna be... Alright, well, this dude ain't gonna help me out right now. I do want to explore around down here a little bit more, though. See what the hell's around here. What do we got over here? There's another bridge thing up this way. I think that's just the exit. Alright, so this dude doesn't want to give up any secrets right now. It's okay, we'll get him to talk. We'll get him to talk. I don't know why he's living down here, but... yeah. Weird place to live down, if you ask me. I don't know why you want to be down here. This is like pretty much the sewers. This door is locked. Alright. Okay, so we know...
you've returned.
Yeah, I'll be back. Alright, so I can't really do much with this old man here. Because he wants a philosophical debate, apparently. Of some sort. Which means we need to figure out the name of the god that runs this city. I think it's Pluto. I mean, if it's a Greek god, granted it's based in ancient Rome, but like, you know, the architecture and stuff is kind of Greek. If you think about it, it's like a mix of Greek and ancient and Roman. You know. All right. But yeah, supposedly according to that Greek dude in town, whoever owns that temple all the way at the top of the hill is most likely Greek. Alright, there's nothing there. Alright, well, nothing we could actually look through for in the bathhouse right now. There's the dead assassin dude right. Does he have anything I could take? He doesn't have anything I could take. I think I took everything he had. Alright. Let me see. Who else in town have I not talked to yet? Wait, okay, let me check the quest journal here. We need to rig the election, that's one. Ask Milius whether he's Quintius. Has different color mask. Ooh. Curious. Figure out how to stop Obelisk from killing himself. That we gotta figure. Oh wait, well that's an easy one. We just need 2,000 denaras, which we don't have. We have 1.5 right now. Pandora's box. Figure out why Livia is acting strangely. Right, I gotta find Livia, and we need to figure out how to get to the upper Sustain as well. All right.
Ah, a fellow traveler from a faraway
I'll
land.
deal with you later. Alright, this is the priestess,
That's quite
right?
an impressive bow you have there, just like Diana's.
Talk to
A
you.
new face, Ave.
I've been asking people about how they wound up here, trying to find a pattern.
Interesting.
Okay, nope.
Oh, keep on
We already went through all of these dialogue already. Alright, you know what? Let me check with, oh my god, will you stop whispering to me? It is so creepy when you guys whisper to me like that. Damn statues, man. Where is this dude? Let me talk to you really quick. I need to check if you're Quintius.
Leap into my villa from the balcony.
Does he really have two different color eyes?
That was
Oh, he does.
either extremely reckless or impressively clever.
Okay.
Well,
So you're Quintius. Up. Cat got his tongue. My name is Marcus Melius Gorgeous. You seem to be confused with someone else. You have one green eye and one blue eye, just like the description in this execution order from Emperor Nero.
you mean my heterochromia? I am guilty of nothing more than having different colored eyes. And I'm hardly the only person with the condition. Alexander the Great had it too, as it happens. I like to think it is simply the way the gods have chosen to mark a natural-born ruler. Nothing more.
Uh-huh. Apparently, Quintius also suffers from delusions of grandeur.
Well,
I am not suffering from any delusions. As
Hey, he's
today's
suffering.
election will firmly establish.
He's suffering. I can't prove it's you yet, but I will.
Unlikely, because it simply isn't true. Now, was there something else you wanted?
I'll be
trust
back.
You can see yourself out.
I'll be back. I'll find
Through the door
evidence.
this time, there's a key just beside it.
I'll find some evidence that you're Quintius. I will find some evidence. Let's see, let's see. Note from Obelisk. Oh. You know, that makes things so much easier to read. They must have recently added the reading mode, or has that always been there? Nope. Empty bottle. I'll find out who you are. You're probably that cult leader. I wouldn't be surprised. You know what? Let's see if his wife has any information. Maybe we might be able to press his wife on some stuff. Let's see. She is crying. Come on. Why are you crying? My bad.
I should hope this is outrageous.
Okay, she ain't gonna say shit. I'm not feeling that. It's gonna be stupid to steal it right now. I have no need to make any time jumps right now. Let's see. And then there's this gladiator dude. I don't know what his story is. There's a upper floor on this one. Let's look around. Might find something useful, never know. Sculpture Minerva, the Roman goddess of strategy, which absolutely doesn't help me at all. Will you stop whispering to me? It is just creepy. Ink jar. Equities, okay. Oh, there's something here.
Hey, you're not thinking about going into the cistern, are you?
Oh, he is gonna stop me.
Nobody's told you about Hannibal.
Who the hell is Hannibal?
Why do I have to do everything round here?
Who's Hannibal?
So, there was this guy called Hannibal, right? Funny accent. Used to go down into the cisterns looking for junk he could clean up and sell. One day, a few weeks back, he comes out and tells me the cisterns are haunted. Said he could hear spirits wailing.
Oh, what?
Of course, nobody believed him, because who trusts a Carthaginian, right? Anyway, a few days later, he goes back in. And hours go by, and he hasn't come back out, yeah? So I go down after him, and it's dark. But in the distance, I can just make out his body, sprawled out on the ground.
What happened?
And hunched over him was something that made my blood run cold. No word of a lie. I saw...
What happened?
A creature.
What?
Like the corpse of a man who'd been flayed. And it was eating Hannibal.
What? What did you do?
Any sane person would have done.
Oh, you legged
I legged
it.
it out of there and put a sign at the door to warn the others. Well, it's your funeral.
I'm kind of curious. I am kind of curious what's down there. I'll be honest, I am very curious. You know what? I'm gonna drop a hard save here. Let's just drop a hard save right here. We do have a bow and arrow. And a flashlight. Handy dandy flashlight. Just instance dust, alright. Bow and arrow at the ready, in case I gotta turn something to gold. Statues. Statues. Alright, we're dealing with living statues down here. I knew it. It's a good thing I pulled out the bow. Are there some in the water? Huh. Find a creative way into the upper sys. I mean, that's one creative way, right? There's something weeping. Somebody is crying. Somebody is being held captive here. There's a way up here as well. Why is there just somebody just randomly chained up here? Let me just make sure it's safe. There's just somebody randomly chained up here. Why is there just somebody randomly chained up here? Who are you?
Who are you? Did he send you?
I want to know who are you?
Thank Juno, you're here. You have to help me escape before that monster comes back.
What monster?
I'm Scintilla. I found a way out.
What?
The gate at Horn, but it's locked. So I told him about it, and instead of helping me escape,
Who's him?
he told me he wants to keep us all here forever, or until we're turned to gold.
Who?
He's a monster. You have to let me go so we can kill him and take his key.
Who? How hasn't this broken
No.
up?
He said the gods are on his side because they don't want us to escape either.
Huh?
Sentius, my adoptive
What?
father. Furies help me. I'll castrate and crucify him. Behind me, there's an aqueduct tunnel bringing water from outside the city, so it should lead us outside. The only problem is it's barred by a heavy locked gate, and he's the only key. I'm going to take that key from around his neck. Even if it means cutting his throat to get it. I'm done caring about the golden rule. I just want out. Help me, and we can escape together.
What about the others?
There won't be enough time. Just you and me. What do you say?
Huh.
There's no time. Wait, did you hear that? He's here. Quick, you have to let me go. It's now or never. What? No, you can't just leave me here. How can you be so heartless? It's no use. You'll never persuade him of anything. I'm telling you, he's a monster. Please. You're making a mistake.
Huh. Okay then. Oh, damn it. I missed the water. How did I miss the water? How did I miss the water? How the hell did I miss the water? How did I miss the water? Okay, well. Alright, let's just speedrun this.
I'm sent. He wants. Sent. I don't know. Behind me. The only problem. I'm good. There won't. There's. What? It's no.
I can be fairly persuasive. Okay. Roundabout. Don't miss it. I missed it. I missed the jump again. I missed the jump again. I missed the jump again. Okay, let's try this again. Third time's a charm, right? Okay, so apparently her father is keeping her captive here because she's apparently found a way to escape.
I don't know. Behind me. The only problem. I'm done. There won't. There's no. What? It's no. You'll make.
Okay. Let's not accidentally kill ourselves this time. I've killed myself twice on this jump so far. Let's try not to kill ourselves this time. There we go. There's a body down here. I wasn't expecting there to be bodies down there, but sure. Get that out of my face. Alright. Okay, well, at least we know where Scintilla is now. Oh, he's right there. He probably know. I'm gonna save right here. Drop a hard save right here.
How come you're allowed a weapon and I'm not?
Magistrate Centius. Let me talk to you in a second. I want to talk to your daughter first. See what she says. What happens if I tell her all about this? Where's your daughter? I have no idea where your daughter is. Alright, whatever. It's not important. Alright.
Hope you have a good reason for flouting my weapons ban. We're finally alone. I assume you already know who I am. We have? I must have... Is that about... Look, it's up now. I assume...
Let's see. I was hoping to ask you some questions. Okay, never mind. Don't have any questions.
Of course. Well, if you stopped one person from breaking, allow me to explain.
Uh-huh.
When I discovered the ritual to Proserpina, the instructions
came with a warning about paradoxes. Yep.
The crux of it is this. If you do anything to change the course of history in such a way that your very being here is impossible, you will have created a paradox. To illustrate, when the Golden Rule is broken, I will open the doorway that will bring you here to prevent it from being broken.
Yep.
If you manage to succeed in saving our lives, then I will have no reason to open the doorway, and you will never have come here. A paradox.
I feel like that's not how time travel works, but sure, whatever.
If you, say, inadvertently, allowed me to die. If I can't summon you, then you can't be here, obviously. If either of those things were to happen, I am given to understand you would be flung back to your original time, having changed the course of history for us and yourself. So the fact that you are still here means someone is going to break the Golden Rule.
I'm actually kind of curious what happens if I release Scintilla now. Okay.
Excellent. So it looks like you'll have to continue your investigation.
I know what you did to Scintilla.
What are you talking about?
You're keeping her tied up.
You know, you remind me of him.
Who?
Al Worth. The fellow who came through the portal before you.
What'd you do to Al? You remember him?
Now, surely you didn't think you were the only one here who remembered everything. You see, my connection to the portal somehow preserves my memories from one loop to the next.
Huh.
Whether that was Proserpina's intention or a happy accident, I'll never know. But I'm surprised you hadn't noticed. Here I was thinking you're a little bit sharper than Al was. Or perhaps you're just more willing to break the rules. He was a moralistic fellow, never once compromised on his principles. And because of that fatal flaw, he relived this day many thousands of times before we finally had this conversation. I watched him come through the portal each time, always a little older, a little more disheveled, a little more haunted. And when he finally saw the futility of it all, as you're about to, it broke him. He drank a jug of wine, tied a noose around his neck, and took his own life, just before he was shot with a golden arrow. The next time I awoke, you showed up, but you've caught up to where he was so quickly. I mean, you've lived through the day, what, 4 times?
Has it been 4?
Extremely impressive. And yet everything you've done has been in vain.
Has it been 4 times?
There's no escape. Except the path that Al took, the path he wrote about on his tablet. What was it? Ah, yes. Best to take your own life now. So, you discovered my secret. So what? What are you going to do about it? Why? Isn't it obvious?
Huh.
Because I have grown attached to all this. My title, my beautiful villa, the sun on my face,
This
the
dude.
music of birds chirping. And as long as this day keeps repeating itself, I get to enjoy it all, over and over again, for eternity. Don't you see? I have found a way to prolong my life indefinitely, to cheat death. I have become, in effect, as immortal as the gods. Can you honestly say you would not wish the same for yourself?
Huh.
And why would I agree to that? Oh, you and your pathetic morality. Nobody cares about your opinions or what happens.
Was the magistrate behind this all this time?
Understand that to me, you've never been anything more than a useful idiot, and you're no longer useful.
Huh.
The only way you're getting this key is over my dead body. And if I die, I won't be able to open the portal for you again, meaning you'll have created a paradox.
Huh.
You see, it was my actions that brought you to this point in time. So if you kill me, you'll stop me from doing so, and you being here will be an impossibility. That means if I die, you'll be flung back to your original time, having caused the deaths of everyone here, and you'll never be able to undo it. Is that what you want?
Well done.
You might want to think that through. If anyone so much as touches me, everyone dies. I certainly hope not. In fact, I want it to go on and on forever, until you wither and die like Al did, and the gods send yet another useful idiot to extend my life for me.
Heh.
What are you going to do? Beg the gods for help?
Huh. So this bastard was behind everything all along.
Now get out of my villa. I'm bored with you.
Huh. This son of a bitch! This son of a... This son of a bitch is behind everything! Yo, I bet you, if he loses the election, he fucking sins. He fucking sins, fucks it up for everybody, and he just repeats the day like nothing happened. This son of a bitch, oh my god! This... Oh... What? This... Okay! You and me, let's talk.
Arve again. Did you find what you need?
Yeah, How would I go about talking to whichever god is responsible for the Golden Rule?
We'd first need to figure out which god that is, and I'm afraid even I don't know. Although I have my suspicions.
It's probably a Greek god.
This might sound like a strange question, but please humor me. How did you find your way here?
Young woman named Karen dragged me out of the river, unconscious, sent me in here.
You say? And nothing about that name seemed odd to you.
Carries negative connect. Yep.
Why is that?
Because of the memes!
The memes? What are the memes? So, a bit like Egyptian hieroglyphs then?
Something like that.
So your people make hieroglyphics depicting this accursed character, the one they call Karen?
Yes. I'm sorry, Karens.
I apologize. I don't mean to be cryptic. It's just that you've got me thinking. Have you spoken with any of the others about how they arrived here too?
I mean,
I really
yep.
think you should. Go around and ask them what they remember and see if you notice any patterns. I know. I just don't want to see what happened to Livia happen to you too. You have? Then what is it? Yes, I understand many. What else? Yes, what else? That's true. It's as you mentioned earlier.
That's right.
I see.
She was wearing a hoodie.
I've seen her before. There's some.
Alright.
Don't follow too closely. Citizens, it is time. Let us meet to elect our magistrate.
It's time! The election's on!
Huh. They're all going to vote. I'm kind of curious about this. I'm gonna follow. So I think there might be a daily time limit of some sort. Old Scroll Witch Doctor makes the case against the existence of... Okay, wait.
Citizens, we have a quorate body of voters gathered
That is
here
very long.
to elect the city's magistrate. The candidates are Sextus Sentius Imperiosus and Marcus Malleolus Gurges. As agreed, we shall dispense with ballots and candidates will abstain from voting. Let's make this quick. As I say your name, call your vote. I'll start with you, Horatius.
Sentius, of course.
Georgius.
Malleolus.
Dacius.
Malleolus.
Galerius.
I abstain. I'm just here to observe.
Virgil.
Malleolus.
Rufius.
Sentius.
And finally, Domitius.
Malleolus. Who else?
Citizens, you have made your decision. Your new magistrate is Marcus Malleolus Gurges.
I want to see what happens.
Magistrate Malleolus. I said, hail Magistrate Malleolus. That's more like it.
Thank you. Thank you. I am
So what happens?
delighted and deeply honored to have been elected your magistrate. And now, I make this solemn promise to you, good citizens. Under my leadership, you will finally enjoy the freedom you deserve. No more shall you walk on eggshells, fearing simply to live and
I
breathe,
want to see what happens.
because the tyrant Sentius
So we
told
apparently
you
spent
from
up the time of the day, basically.
For my first act as magistrate, I hereby announce a day of celebration to mark the end of an era. The myth of the Golden Rule is no more.
The Golden Rule is real, you idiot.
For his attempt to deceive us all,
Oh,
Sentius is hereby
I want to see
found
what
guilty
happens.
of treason against the Empire.
What? I have committed no crimes.
I want to see what happens.
His sentence, to fight for his life in gladiatorial combat against Domitius. Here and now for your entertainment.
You have no idea what you're doing. You're going to get us all killed.
Wait. I exercise my right as a Vestal Priestess to pardon him. I will not allow you to do this.
Oh boy.
You're showing your true colors now, Priestess. Your corruption sickens me. Domitius, ignore her. Proceed.
Oh, this is
Insanity. You'll doom us all.
Lies. It is time the Golden Rule was exposed for what it is. A children's fable, exploited by a treacherous leader to instill fear in all.
I want to see what happens.
This is why he's in his gladiator gear. They've been planning this all along.
Shut up, all of you. The magistrate has spoken. I'm going to enjoy killing you, old man.
Impossible.
The many shall suffer.
Time
The sins of the one.
All right, time for a loop. Time for a loop. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Okay, so that's what happens. Huh. Okay, so now we know what happens if we let the time just kind of proceed as it is. Yeah. All right.
Salve, friend. What? That's a big... I doubt I'll be able...
Okay. We now know what triggers the Golden Rule.
On your best behavior, I trust.
Okay, we now know what triggers the Golden Rule. If we just let everything proceed as it is throughout the day.
I thought I told you to get...
He doesn't like me anymore. Okay, well. We gotta talk to the priestess.
Keep an eye out for Scintilla, would you?
Wait.
What is it?
Okay, never mind. I can't tell you about Scintilla. That's fine. It's fine. We know what to do. We know what to do.
Smile on you, sister.
Go this way.
Thank.
We're not going there. Just trust me. Alright, you go that way, please. Okay. And then I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna stop this assassin. I know exactly what to do.
Stop, right?
So I'm worshipping, yep. You go do your thing. And then we gotta talk to the priestess. Right after this dude. Let him do the thing. Get him killed. By accident, yep. Use assassins, yeah.
Filthy, lying degenerate.
Thank you. Thank you. Talk to the priestess. Where's the priestess?
Don't you just love springtime?
You.
A new face.
Well,
This... Karen. Oh, I really...
Alright,
Good. I just... You
notice a pattern.
Yeah. What
Coin.
else?
A river.
What else?
Memory lapse.
It's... you mentioned her.
That's right.
I see. Because I've... But don't...
Alright, now let's meet her at the baths.
Don't you just love springtime?
Go, go, go. Alright. There we go. And here we are at the baths. Let's talk to her. Let's see what's up. Talk to you. Alright.
Alright, you're here. You were asking how I knew the young woman you met by the river was wearing a hood.
Yep.
Here, look down at the bottom of the baths. It's a little hard to make out in this light. If only we could see. Oh, what a marvelous lamp. But do you see it? Somebody waking up by a river in a forest to find a hooded...
Oh yeah, I do see it.
It's just as you described
Right
it.
there, hood.
Only your
Waking up.
pronunciation is a little off. The name you heard wasn't Karen. It was C-H-A-R-O-N, as in Charon, the ferryman of the dead.
Wait, what?
Charon, who, in exchange for the right coin, helps the souls of the newly deceased cross the Styx, the river that separates the land of the living from the land of the dead.
Wait, are we dead?
I dragged you out of the river. I thought you were never gonna wake up. I checked your pockets for ID, but all I found was some loose change. Feels like I've spent my whole life in a dead-end job with an endless commute. Sorry if I sounded cagey, it's just that I don't always get the best reactions when I introduce myself. My name's Karen.
I'm so sorry, my friend. I'm so sorry.
We're dead?
Did you know what this means? I'm afraid so. It's all starting to make sense.
Does that mean the god is Hades?
Whose last memory was running from the fires toward the river. It seems none of them escaped with their lives after all. Perhaps
We're dead?
I don't remember their final moments. It also tells us that the Golden Rule is the work of Pluto, the god of the Underworld. And why his epithet has always been Father of Riches.
What?
I know it's a lot to take in, and you look as if you have questions.
I have a lot of questions!
I'll try to answer them if I can.
Okay, so we're dead.
That was my first thought too. In the old stories, the Underworld was where the souls of the deceased were taken. But it was also possible for the living to reach it without dying, if they were particularly fearless. So I'm afraid I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting you're not from here. If you were Roman, or even Greek, you would know these stories.
I mean, technically I'm from the future, so I should know these stories regardless.
was Plato, Homer, Virgil, or Ovid. But they always involved the souls of the dead meeting a grim ferryman named Charon on the bank of a river. It was said that he'd help the new arrival cross, only if they could pay him with a coin, an obol. That's why it was once our custom to bury our loved ones with a coin in their mouths. Charon's obol, we called it. Of course, an obol was a kind of Greek coin, because we inherited this knowledge from the Greeks. The only difference is that they spelled it with a kappa, which I suppose means Kharon, is closer to the original spelling. To be fair, the ferryman isn't exactly as the poets described, and he, she, they seem to appear to different people in different guises. You say you saw a young woman named Karen with a hood, and I once heard Kabash mention a stranger in a ram headdress named Kerti, and Rufius described meeting a stranger named Kumut Tabal wearing an eagle headdress. But whatever form this stranger took, they were always wearing a hood of some sort, and their name always began with a K sound.
So we're dead?
I suspect the only way you'll solve this riddle is if your paths cross again.
Why are there so few people in Underworld?
Let's see. In the stories, Charon would always require a coin as payment for passage across the river. But that never made any sense to me. What does an ancient immortal being need with coins? In our case, it seems Charon...
I'm more shocked by the fact that we're dead. And in the Underworld.
So, maybe there's something special about the coins each of us had on us. That might explain why we wound up here, but so many others did not.
Were you trying to keep this from me?
No. I mean, I had my suspicions, especially after Livia's ramblings, but I would never have figured it out without your help, I promise you.
As are the questions I had.
Now we know where we are. We have to figure out what to do about it, if we don't want to be cast into gold for eternity. We don't have much to go on, except the old stories. I remember four in particular about heroes in the Underworld. Hercules, the demigod and son of Jupiter. Orpheus, a Thracian poet. Sisyphus, a king of Ephyra. And Aeneas, a Trojan hero. Hercules was able to leave the Underworld because he cowed its god with his strength. Sisyphus and Orpheus both relied on their wits instead. They persuaded the goddess of the Underworld, Proserpina, to help them escape. And finally, Aeneas was able to escape with the help of a spirit guide, who led him through a secret gate. So it seems you have two options: to confront the god of the Underworld head-on, or find a way to escape with the help of Proserpina or some other guide.
Wait, so is Scintilla?
It's a reasonable question, but the problem is, this place is fairly well designed.
Wait, so the aqueduct thing would be the gate.
The shaft. And even if you could build a ladder big enough, just trying it would break the golden rule. We know that, thanks to the writings left behind by those who've tried. All Romans try to avoid saying it, and the reason is quite simple. He might hear us. You may refer to him as Pluto, if you wish, but you'll only be calling attention to yourself. Do so at your own peril. As I mentioned, both Orpheus and Sisyphus were said to have persuaded Proserpina to help them escape, and Aeneas was guided to the exit. The problem is, those are the stories of a poet, a self-aggrandizing king, and a brawler about their own heroic deeds, so they should be taken with a grain of salt. First, Proserpina. What we do know about her is, well, it's a grim tale. It's said the god of the Underworld abducted and dragged her here against her will,
it's Scintilla.
forcing her into marriage.
It's Scintilla.
If the stories are true, then
It's Scintilla. So Centius is Pluto.
How do we communicate with her without being noticed by her captor?
It's Scintilla.
Leaving that aside for a moment, there is also the possibility of a spirit guide. I don't suppose you've come across one of those in your travels? Truly? And you're only bringing this up now? Then again, I suppose you were worried I'd think you were as mad as Navia. Can you tell me more? Is it the same voice? What kinds of thing does it say?
It's always the same voice, and she's hopeful, if a little cryptic.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
Perhaps she is a benevolent spirit. Or perhaps Perhaps you're hearing the voice of Proserpina herself. If she has indeed been abducted, it would make sense for her to speak in cryptic whispers to avoid detection. Tell me, has she told you anything that might lead you to the way out?
I already know. I already found it.
Then why are you still here?
Because the path will result in the death of nearly everyone here, and I don't want that.
I see. Then it seems you have made a great sacrifice for all of us, friend. I admire your compassion.
Scintilla's
Thank you. But unfortunately, I'm afraid your only other option will be to confront you-know-who.
Tell me more about him.
Is everyone so blunt where you're from? Oh. That option would be the boldest, but also the only way to learn the truth about the Golden Rule, and maybe even put an end to it. As I said, Hercules managed to overpower the god of the Underworld, but he was a demigod. Forgive my candor, but you are no Hercules. Are you telling me that you can? I won't pretend to understand exactly what that means, but if that's true, then perhaps you stand a chance. So, if you want to confront him, I'll help you as much as I can. Who knows? Perhaps your name will be uttered in the same sentence as Hercules one day.
Probably not.
First, you'd need an audience with you-know-who, and for that, you'll need to enter the great temple overlooking the city. The problem is, the door has been sealed shut for as long as I've lived here, and there doesn't even seem to be a keyhole. I suspect the answer lies in the desecrated obelisk in front of it. I'm not sure if you noticed, but there are 4 plaques missing from its base.
I have noticed that.
It looks as though somebody, or a series of somebodies, forcibly removed them, and in doing so, dishonored and angered our divine keeper. If you could recover and replace all 4 of those missing plaques, I imagine he might be willing to receive an audience again.
What can you tell me about the obelisk?
A towering stone monument with 4 sides and a pyramid-shaped head that stands before the great temple, a dedication to the god of this place. You'll find them all over Rome, but of course they were looted from Egypt many years ago. It seems one of them made its way here too, although how is a mystery. However, this one is unusual in that each of the 4 sides is decorated in a different style: Roman, Greek, Egyptian, and another I don't recognize. That means you'll need to recover 4 different plaques.
Roman, Greek, Egyptian, and a 4th.
Egyptian, and a 4th, a mystery plaque.
Where would I find a Roman plaque?
Question. To answer that, we first need to ask who would have defaced the obelisk in the first place. It would have had the god's name engraved into it, so it may be that whoever desecrated it wanted that name to be forgotten. And there's only one group of people I know of who might want to do that. There's a cult in Rome that often argued there is only one true god. Theirs, of course. They've been known to start fires, as well as deface religious monuments whose existence challenged their beliefs. If I were you, I'd go looking for them. Of course, they've all been in hiding since the fire last year, so finding them won't be easy. But I did hear a rumor they have a secret shrine somewhere in the city. Perhaps, if you could find that, you might be able to recover the Roman plaque.
What about the Greek plaque?
I don't know. But perhaps you should begin your search with the local Greek fellow, Georgius. His store is in the forum.
Alright. Egyptian plaque.
Perhaps Kabash, our Egyptian resident.
We have an Egyptian resident?
Unfortunately, he disappeared weeks ago.
Oh.
But I did hear Aurelia is peddling rumors about him at the tavern, so perhaps you could talk to her, or just take a look in his room. I'm afraid you're on your own with that one, but perhaps the goddess will help guide you to it when the time is right. Alright. I would suggest not discussing this with anyone.
I can't do the Aurelia one, because I think I already pissed off Aurelia.
As long as possible. As for Livia, it It seems she's been shouldering the weight of this terrible secret all this time. Perhaps it would comfort her to know she's not alone. In any case, time is of the essence, so you'd best begin. May Fortuna guide you. Although you may not need her with Proserpina on your side.
Okay, so Scintilla is Proserpina. Huh. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Okay. Okay, so we know what we need to do. We know what we need to do now. So I'm thinking Centius is probably Pluto. Living the same because he... Alright. So we have a lot of this to look for now. We did find one plaque before, but it was by complete accident. Ask Aurelia about Kabash. Aurelia. I don't think Aurelia's gonna actually like me, though. Because for some reason, this has already failed. Huh. Okay, so, we kind of have an idea on how to get out of here now. Kind of. So we know Cynthius is basically Pluto, and Scintilla is Proserpina. So that's one way of exit. We might have probably hit the point of no return at this point. But, yeah, I think we're gonna end this live stream off here. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I think we're getting... I think in total there's like 4 different endings, so we're definitely getting close to at least one of the endings right now. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Remember, you can catch live stream on 3 different platforms: YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and follow along on Twitter as well for up-to-date news and information on all that jazz and stuff. But yeah, live stream every Monday through Friday, starting sometime between 9:30 and 10 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, or later if I need to, you know, delay stream a little bit. Because, you know, I have been working a lot of overtime recently. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me here tonight, guys. I am Axac. You guys all have a good night, and I will see you all tomorrow night. We're probably... Actually, yeah, Ant and I might probably do It Takes Two tomorrow night, actually. No drinking game. It's a Wednesday, and I still gotta work on Thursday. But yeah, tune in tomorrow night. Or maybe It Takes Two with Ant. Who knows? We'll see what happens. Ant doesn't really have a good track record of, you know, being on time for stuff. Let's just be honest with that. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me, guys. I'm Axac. You guys all have a good night now. Bye-bye!